Of course, our other colleagues are saying, no, let's float 2 candidates as opposed to 1. We have not exactly bought into that idea because it confuses our people. You're not going to tell our people that now we NUP, we are supporting 2 presidential candidates, one with an umbrella, another one with another symbol. It creates unnecessary confusion.
The leader of opposition, SSENYONYI, has come out to dismiss the talks of having 2 presidential candidates. Our brothers from the PFF suggested that they must have 2 presidential candidates for them to support. I think the PFF wanted to forge an alliance for political expediency. Quote me right. Is it a good thing to work together? Yes. But working together has never been realized even in the history. Even within the Bush War of 1980, not all forces worked together. Some forces remained not working with the major force of NRA until the caught government. When they caught government, they invited each other on the table. It is the truth. Even when Besigye was around, he never worked entirely with everyone. So the issue of working together has some issues. We all know that the PFF suggested they should have 2 presidential candidates. And I think Bobby Wine is a genius. When the PFF crafted the issue of working together, he saw through them. He saw as if they wanted some seats because they don't have a stronghold on where they can get votes. That thing must be addressed. I've talked about it for a very long period of time. Alliances are supposed to be for votes, not for seats. They don't have. And now, since Bobby Wine was silent about working together, they made a wise decision, declaring that they are going to support 2 candidates. It's a wise decision, political and a strategic position. Because every time you go in an election without a presidential candidate, you are disturbed a lot. But when they go out, they go like, we've brought 2 candidates. So they will be, since Kampala is opposition, they will be heard. SSENYONYI came out and told them that they shouldn't have 2 presidential candidates. The only presidential candidate as opposition is 1. In fact, he said these statements.
The people of Uganda keep saying, let's have 1 joint presidential candidate. That's been our clarion call as the National Unity Platform. We tried that in 2021. We have been at it this time round. Of course, our other colleagues are saying, no, let's float 2 candidates as opposed to 1. We have not exactly bought into that idea because it confuses our people. You're not going to tell our people that now we NUP, we are supporting 2 presidential candidates, one with an umbrella, another one with another symbol. It creates unnecessary confusion. But again, that's the right of those who think that way. Our belief is that we come together jointly. But look, ultimately, even if that doesn't get to happen, you know, we politicians and the other political entities, there can be challenges. But the people of Uganda are united continuously because they know what they want. They do know what they want. They are tired of bad governance, they are tired of unemployment, they are tired of poverty, they are tired of corruption, poor service delivery. So they are united around a better country. And so, even if ultimately there will be many people on the ballot paper, the people of Uganda know who really is the change candidate.
So, that is SSENYONYI telling them that having 2 presidential candidates is not the right way to do. In fact, that narrative only degrades the NUP. I know the NUP cannot be strong everywhere. However much I like the NUP, no party has ever had a stronghold everywhere. Even NRM, if it wasn't for abductions, killings, okay, gerrymandering, they wouldn't have representation across the country. Even in big democracies, it is okay for a political party to have strongholds and not support in the whole country. Alliances must be because of power, not because of just seats. Because LUKWAGO is the one who had appropriated the issue, proposed the issue of having 2 presidential candidates. In the clip, he said these statements. Here's the tape.
tikibuzabuzaamu ekyo
abalina ensonga nabo zebawa zetaaga okuwuliriza netuziwuliriza kati netulowooza nti bajja kukimaliriza bo tutambule era tukyalwana bwezi zingirira kati tunatuuka ku nomination singa ekyo tukiriza olupinga tujja kuba tuwadde bannayuganda essuubi erisinga kuliyo kubanga buli kalulu konna bannayuganda badde bayalimira ekintu eki tebannange mukole bulungu okujegere tufune ekisinde kinene common front biba bibiina bingi nebiteeka nebimu bujegere nemukolamu ekisinde kimu ekiruuka kya ŋŋanga oyo atudde mu ntebe okumala emyaka 4 okulaba nga tuliyebisa.
So that is Elias Lukwago talking about the common front. A common front is possible. I'll repeat it again. If every member within the front has something to bring on the table, I pose a question to PFF members. By the way, with humility, what do you bring on the table except one thing, maybe the seniority. But seniority sometimes does not entail votes. If you had had a base, for example, a person like Jimmy Aken has something to brag on. The Lango sub-region is the majority in the local government. They have a representation in Lango sub-region. If he comes in a coalition, he has something to show. What does PFF have? If Bobby Wine comes in a front, he has something to show that I have the Buganda sub-region and the Busoga sub-region. Those are the answers that are supposed to be asked. Other than that, this coalition, it will be like the other. Is it a good decision not to have one? Of course, it's not a good decision. Is it a good decision to have one with those people as they are? Of course, it may be 50-50. We must go back on the drawing board. Political parties should learn to have a stronghold with no shame. For example, however much NRM is a dictatorial regime, in the Western you cannot just go there and uproot it. Those are the things that's the truth that's supposed to be said. Of course, that's my opinion. Remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi. Kabir Sulaiman Mawaga, the next MP for Makindi East constituency. I'll see you on another one. Peace.
Baka Derek Nyeko we namuteekako eggaali n'agamba anvudde mu Lwokwano. Ky'atagamba abantu mbu Kabir Sulaiman Mawagali yamugobye mu kalulu. Waliwo bannakigwanyiza abamu nga talina mu constituency nga jjaaji esimbeemu nga tebagenda na kumulonda by the way kuba tosobola afumba mmere nga togenda giri yako. Mama ewaka bw'afumba asooka naloza ku mmere n'alaba oba omunnyo gunoze. Kati gwe oyagala okujja mu constituency nga tebagenda na kulonda. It is something but kirago bwana kigwanyizi kiraka opportunism. Yana ekibiina kangeze kasaka kisalawo ne kiwo omuntu ng'agenda mu constituency wali abaala ku short notice kiba unfair nga kinzobe oleta odisamone weewa ekibiina kiba bigger than anyone. Tuba tujagana decision yonna naye tekiba fair. Ekyokubiri ne candidate kati nga Mulyanyama yavudde mu Makinde West nga jene waffe mu East nga gambo engeri jenko gye yavuddewo alayambwe constituency badde egenda mu NRM. Kale katugamba akozesa yo narrative. Kiyandikoze yandize n'awagira omuntu agenda ofuna kadi wabanga yalowooza mbuye amaanyi ge gajiwangusa constituency yandize kwa simulonzi waayo sijasula n'agamba ngenda wagira ono agenda ofuna kadi kyekyandiraze oba fairness. Ate ne bino byatambula nga agamba mu kadi yagifuna dda simayembo ekibiina kye kimusindise simayembo bakansala bagenda osalawo candidate ekyo si kituufu. NUP tegaba kadi bwetu. NUP erina emitende yagitubuulira. Kati nganze ngenda vettinga ku Lwokuna ku Lwokubiri vetting erimu max ana ground nkaaga zezo parameters abayinga ye Mulyanyama malooza waliyo parameters endala ez'okugaba kadi nga just short notice weeks M2 ojje mu constituency gyota campaigning ng'olago bannakibonza gwe tekijja kusoboka. Ekyokubiri mukulu Arafat abakulembeze abakulu betulabirako be basinze okukola ensobi mbuuza ntya omusajja y'omu yasitutuka n'agayagala balodi meya n'avuma Nyanzi n'amusensebula Nyanzi olw'ebivuma ebingi n'aga balodi meya mbukoze eki mbuvuddeko bwe bamulekaako yekka ate n'addukayo n'agamba ngenda Makindi West n'avuma abakulembeze baayo n'abavuma olwamala ne n'addukayo kati azze ne waffe buli waagenda anvuma twabadde ku mukolo ssebo n'anvuma n'anvumira mu bantu n'agamba gwe ssula oli munafu nnyo era tolina ky'osobola nze ekibiina kye kyansindise ne bakansala tebakuwagira ningamba yo omusajja omukulu kubanze mbadde mutwala nga taata nkuba anzaala anzalira ddala kuba alina abaana abanenkana naye wojja n'onvumira mu bantu kitegeeza naffe tulina okuvayo ne tukola clarification tugambe nedda ekibiina tekigabangako kaadi z'obwempi wakyaliwo process. Ekyokubiri lwaki olaga obwannakigwanyizi okujja mu constituency we batakulonda mwotabeera, that is the unfairness. Naye era